Hello my cuties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Feli Crochet, and for those who are new here, thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And we're almost 200 subscribers. I cannot believe it. Thank you. This is a huge deal for me. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Anyways, for today's video, I am going to be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make a halter top. And this is how I make my halter tops. So I'm going to be making one in a size medium. I hope you're going to enjoy it, and let's get into the video. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make a halter top. And as usual, I'm going to be using Robin, and I have 2 balls of yarn in black. So today we're going to be making a black halter top, and I know that it's going to be a little bit difficult to see on camera, so bear with me, okay? Anyway, so you're going to be using that yarn, and then you're going to need some scissors to measure your work, sorry, and you're also going to need some scissors. And for today's project, you're going to be using one of my favorite hook, which is a 3.5mm hook. Anyway, let's get started. And as usual, we are going to start with a slip stitch, and then you're going to make a chain of 18. So that is 18, and then you're going to chain 2 more, and then the two stitches that you made do not count, so you're going to go back to your 18th stitch, which is the third stitch from your hook, and you're going to make a single stitch crochet on that stitch like that. And then after that, you're going to place a single stitch crochet in every stitch all the way until you get to the end. Make sure you have a total of 18 once you're done placing your single stitch crochets. So you're going to work single stitch crochets all the way until you get to the end, and then I'll see you guys once I get here. So once you're done with your single stitch crochet across the chain, now we're going to start working on row 2, and you're going to chain 2, turn your work around, and then on that first stitch, okay? So we're making a halter top. A halter top, it has to go this way, okay? It has to go this way under your armpits and then to the end. I'll show you how it goes. But to make that shape, what we're going to do is you're going to put 2 single stitch crochets on that first stitch. So instead of just placing 1, you're going to place 2, and that is going to be an increase like that. And then you're going to continue working single stitch crochet across, and then since we are increasing on both sides, you are going to make another increase at the end. So you're going to continue working single stitch crochets, and on that last stitch you're going to place 2 single stitch crochets, but continue placing single stitch crochets, and then I'll see you guys on that last stitch. So once you get to that last stitch, again we are going to do an increase, and you're going to place 2 single stitch crochets on that last stitch like that. You chain 2, and then on that first stitch you're going to place 2 single stitch crochets to increase it like that. And then you're going to continue working single stitch crochets across, and then once you get to the end, again we are going to do another increase. So basically that is what you're going to do. You're going to be placing 2 single stitch crochets on this end and 2 single stitch crochets on this end, and that is going to do to make that shape that I was telling you about. So continue working. Let me just show you how to do this one. Again, when you get to the end, this is the last stitch, you're going to place 2 single stitch crochets in that same stitch like that, and then chain 2, and then turn your work around. So this is the process you're going to be doing. So what you're going to do is you're going to make enough rows of single stitch crochets that cover the area from your neck all the way to under your bust. Just make sure it has enough coverage, and then after that you can stop, and then I'll see you guys once I'm done with mine, and I'll tell you how many rows I did, because I'm not sure how many rows I'm going to do, so I'll tell you once I'm done. But just continue working until you have enough coverage for under your breast, and then yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay. Hey guys, so I am back, and I did around 40 rows of of single crochet, and this is what I came up with. Okay, this is how it looks. So as you can see, it has made that shape that I was telling you about. And after this, when I put it against my body, it goes around my back area just a little bit, not completely. I don't want it to cover it completely, because then we are going to be making a very long one anyway. So it covers just a few inches of my back, and that is good, because we're going to be making a strap that is going to come from here and here, and then you can tie it on the back. Okay, not right now, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Anyway, you can end your top here if you need a crop top, or if you wanted to make a crop top. But if you need a top that is longer than a crop top, we are going to continue, and this is where we change whatever we were doing. So after I did the 40 rows of increases, all of them were increases, don't forget that. So after that, now we're going to be making constant rows. Okay, we're not going to be increasing anymore. So now it's going to be more of a rectangle than that shape that it has right now. So we're just going to be doing constant, and it's going to start forming more of a rectangle shape, and that is what we want. So I'm going to do a few rows of that. So do not increase, just start. Let me show you. So we're not going to be doing any more increases, that's what I mean. We're not going to be doing any more increases after this. So you're just going to chain 2 and then turn your work around, and then you're just going to start from the first one, the one you did an increase, but we're not going to be increasing. So you're just going to make one single stitch crochet. So you're just going to make one, and then you're just going to continue making one in every stitch. Sorry. So you're going to be doing that. Just place one and continue working all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. So we're getting to the end, and you're just going to continue putting a single crochet, and once you get to the end, that is the last stitch, and you're just going to place one single crochet, and then you're going to chain 2 and turn your work around. Okay, we're just working constant numbers now, no increases. So again, you're just going to be placing one single crochet in every stitch. Like that, and as you can see, it has started going downwards. It's not going like this anymore. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do that for a couple of rows, and then I'm going to see you guys in a few. Okay, I did 10 rows of constant stitches, this part. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, because you need to make this top look, you know, cute. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to chain 4, and then you're going to skip 2, and then in the third one you're going to make a V-stitch. Okay, chain 1, then in the same stitch make another double crochet like that. Then you're going to chain 2, then you're going to skip 2, and then in the third one you're going to make another V-stitch, chain 1, make another double crochet in the same stitch. So that is a V-stitch. let me show you one more time. Chain 2, and then you're going to skip 2, and then you're in the third stitch you're going to make a double crochet, and then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to make another double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, like that. So we're going to make V stitches all the way by chaining 2 and skipping 2 and making a V stitch in the third stitch, and then after that we're going to work our way back. I'll show you how to make a flower kind of thing. Yeah, so keep making the V keep making the V stitches. Once you're done with your V stitches, this is how your work should look like. As you can see, it looks really pretty, right? Anyway, so the next step we're going to do, we need to make the flowers. So what you're going to do is, if you ended your work with a V stitch, you are going to make a single stitch crochet in that V stitch. Okay, and then in the next chain 2 space we are going to make 6 double crochets. Okay, 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. And then in the V stitch you're going to make 1 single crochet. In the chain 2 space we are going to make 2 single crochets. Okay, and then in the V stitch we're going to make 1 single crochet, like that. And then in this next one we are going to make 6 double crochets. And 6, like that. Okay, so in the V stitch we are making 1 single crochet. In the chain 2 space we are making 2 single crochets, so 2, and then in the V stitch we are making 1. Okay, so in the next chain 2 space we are making 6 double crochets. So this is the pattern that you're going to use throughout your work. And yeah, I think I'll see you guys once I get to the end. This is what you should be having by now. So these are the flowers I was talking about. So we're going to continue with that pattern until we get to the end. Just make sure you skip the V stitch, you're making 1 single crochet, the chain 2 space you're making 2 single crochets, and the V stitch you're making 1 single crochet, and then you work your double crochet in the next one. So we are skipping a V stitch, chain 2 space, and a V stitch. Okay, so I'm skipping 3 of them: a V stitch, chain 2 space, and a V stitch, and then you work on the next chain 2 space. And I will see you guys once I'm done with mine. So I am done with my little flowers, and there you go. That is what you should have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to work on this side, and I'm going to be placing single stitch crochets all along. So I am going to start here, and I'm going to place 3 single crochets, and then I'm going to work my way up. And you can see there are spaces where you can place your single stitch crochets along. Okay, so just use those and place 1 single stitch crochet in every space you see. So you're going to work your way all the way to the top, and then I'll see you guys once I get to the top. So once you get to the top, I already worked my single crochets on the side and on this top part. So what you're going to do here is you're going to make a chain of 150, and then that is going to act as your back strap. So I'm going to chain 150, and then I'll go back using a single stitch crochet. So I made this long chain of 150, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to chain up one, and then you're going to start working your way back with a single stitch crochet. And the reason why I use a single stitch is because I want my strap to be a little bit thick, because when it's thin it's going to start hurting you. Once you tie it so tightly, it does hurt you a little bit. So I want it to be thick. So I'm going to use, that's why I'm using a single stitch crochet. So you're going to single stitch all the way until you get to the end, and then I'll see you guys then. Okay. Okay, so I am done. This is how my chain looks. As you can see, it's thick. I like it when it's thick. So the other thing we're going to do now, we're going to go on to this other side. So we are going to continue with our single stitch crochet. All the way to the other side. So this is the top part. So we are also going to do another 150 chain so that we can make the other strap. Okay, and then once you're done, I'll continue with our single stitch crochet all the way until I get to the end again. So I'll see you guys once I'm done. So I am done making this other side, and now this is how your top should look like. Okay, and here are the straps. So we are going to make the spaces where your strap is going to go, and this is the trick. Okay, so you're just going to just make sure you single crochet to the last one, and then you're going to chain 5. Yes, 5. So we're only going to make these spaces on this part. You see the part where we did a constant repeat of rows? That is where the only part you're going to make. So you're not going to make your spaces to the side from the here to here. That is the only part you're going to be using to make the spaces. So you're going to skip 3, and then you're going to make a double crochet in the 4th one, like that. It's going to give you that space. Then you're going to chain 3, then you're going to skip 3. You're going to skip 3, so in the 4th one, sorry, and then you're going to chain up 3 and skip 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th one you can do the spaces however you want. This is just the way I did it. Okay, and then again chain 3 and skip 1, 2, 3. So mine end at 3, and I'm just going to be placing my double crochet on the 3rd one, like that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to turn my work around, and then I am going to just single crochet in every I'm going to put 3 single crochets in every space, and then 1 in the double crochet space. Okay, like that. So chain 3, make 3 single crochets, and then make 1 single crochet on that double crochet space. Okay, just like that. And then in the last one we are going to make, we are going to make 3, then we're going to chain 2, turn, and then make 2 more on this other side, and then just insert your hook somewhere, and we are going to cut this part out like that. Just make it secure. And since we want our work to look neat, you're just going to try and hide that the yarn. Like that, and then you can cut this part out now. See, there you go. So we're going to repeat the same thing on this other side, and then you'll be done with your top. So I'll see you guys once I'm done here. So we are done with our top. I am excited to actually wear this top. I cannot wait. I'll be showing you some pictures on my Instagram page. If you're not following me on my Instagram page, please make sure you follow me at Philly Crochet. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you hit that notification button so that you always are updated when I upload, because a lot of videos will be coming your way. Okay, so see you guys next week, and I hope you're having a lovely day and continue having a lovely day. God bless you. Bye.